Hi everyone, it's been a while since I put up a video, sorry. So I thought I'd just do a quick one showing you the progress on the motorcycle at the moment. So this is where we are. I'm absolutely ecstatic at the moment, really excited with the stage we're at because it's starting to look like a motorbike again. So as you can see, the engine is in, the ignition system is been wired in. I've just got to neaten that bit up, but it is there. We've got nice rear sets all dialed in. Got the Olin shocks on. I've gone for the non-adjustable. Obviously you can adjust the preload, but I've gone for the non-adjustable on top because I just prefer the lines, to be quite honest, and I don't think I'm really going to need that adjustment. So I've kind of traded off the adjustment for the way it looks. The swing arm is looking really nice. I've just put some carbon fibre on here. This is carbon fibre wrap and a bit on here just to protect it. I've got a bit of, I'll do a rubber in like a rubber protector that's about 3mm thick. That'll keep it away from all of this anyway, because that ain't up to the job of protecting it from the chain completely. It just kind of looks a little bit better. I've had a rear wheel spindle made. So this will accommodate the wider rear wheel now. So this will be having a 150 in, because 150s measure slightly bigger. So it'll probably be like a 155, and we've got about 160, 165 clearance from that point to that point, so that should work out fine. I've got my rear Brembo brake set up, ready to go onto the other rear set that side. So the exciting part that I've been doing recently is the front end. So I always loved the looks of these 1960s Forks looking shrouds, whatever era they're from. It doesn't matter, but they're normally on the older bikes. But I've always liked the looks of them. I know you do get them on cruisers and Harley Davidsons and stuff. So I'm treading a very fine line between what this is going to look like. I don't want it to look like a cruiser or anything like that as such. I'm trying to take the best parts of things that I like and I'm trying to make them work. So I think I can get away with this. It's got the twin Brembos on the front. It's got the Brembo semi-radial master cylinders. Obviously they're clip-ons. So what I've done is I've gone with the 2-inch rise clip-ons, so it's not too bent over, but it's not too upright either. Again, I'm trying to find that happy medium ground of cafe racer, but comfy to ride, but that doesn't look it. So I didn't want a typical looking cafe racer. I didn't want to make it into a flat tracker, although I did really like that. I'm just trying to, I don't know, trying to do something a bit different. So this is the cockpit for it. I wanted it to be nice and clean, uncluttered, and that was the reason I went with the underslung clip-ons underneath. I'm just trying to keep this area really nice and clean. Obviously I'll probably have some sort of dial here or something or whatever. And then there's a mount here for some sort of bracketry, for some sort of light or whatever. So they're thick enough, I think I can make this work. I do really want to put a steering damper on this, because I've had some massive tank slappers on the track and I definitely don't want one on this. It doesn't take much to set one off if you get a bit keen. So I've just got to think about that. I might go in here somewhere, build some sort of bracket. I don't know yet. No idea, but so yeah, that's where we're at. The wheels are being made at the moment in Birmingham. So I've gone for some silver XL Takasago rims. Front rim will be 18-inch, rear wheel will be 17-inch. That'll have a 110 tyre on it. That'll have a 150 tyre on it. The reason I've gone for a 18-inch front is because the front end is actually dropped already by an inch. because the original top yoke comes down by about an inch, I think, could be 2 inch, and these normally sit flush to that, whereas this is a straight top yoke, so the forks are naturally up more by an inch or so, which drops the front end down already. So I'm trying to make sure that I don't pull the rake in too much to make it unstable. The rake will be about, I can't remember off the top of my head, about 4.10, I think, or something like that. And then, or I can't think what trail or rake, I'll get mixed up. I don't know what I'm on about, and I'm looking at the actual data. If it had a 17 front on, it'd be about 3.9, which isn't disastrous, because the some of the new Triumphs run a setting at that spec. So yeah, so it's going really well. Really happy with how it's looking. This is the I've got the bits all on here that I had all set up for when I had the engine running on the engine stand. I've got all my wiring loom kits here, so I can tie up the wiring loom. Got my heat shrink, all that sort of jazz. So yeah, I'm just thinking about what I'm going to do next. The next job is the throttle. So these just might be useful to some people. These are Del Auto throttle fasteners. These ones are really small and give clearance for the tank with those Mikuni flat slides. I've had the tank on and made sure it all fits, which it does. I've got a Domino splitter here, just a really nice quality splitter. I was running a cheaper splitter, but this one's just made from really thick plastic and it runs a metal slide. So yeah, so that'll be the next thing. I'm gonna do the throttle cable in today. I want to obviously connect them here. I'm going to run the splitter up to here, which I've figured out, and then obviously I'll run it out of either that one or there's a hole the other side, or it might just run around. I don't know yet. Whatever gives me the best run and best feel on the throttle. It'll probably come out this hole on the other side, or maybe even this side to loop round. So yeah, that's just a quick update, because I know I've not done one for a while. So I'll crack on. Hopefully the wheels won't take too long to arrive, because I'm really keen to get this on its wheels now. Once it's on its wheels, I'll put the side stand on, which I've also got here, powder coated, new kit. So I'm ready for these wheels to come back, so I can get this side stand on and get it sitting on its own feet again. And I mean the effort that I've gone to get it to this stage and this quality is it worth it? I have no idea. I've got no fucking sanity left whatsoever. But yeah, it is worth it. It is worth it, because, you know, well, I know what it's going to be like when I fire this up and I'm sitting on it. I'll take it for its first ride. It's going to be unbelievable. So yeah, I think that's pretty much the plan. To get the up and down, because obviously I've had to get it, just for anyone that's thinking how I've got the forks in. I've got there's a little bike jack. There's a square jack that goes under the frame. Obviously I'll put padding on, so any slight protruding bits of the engine sink into it, and then the frame takes the load. I wind that up, and it just winds up by whatever I need. And I've put the forks in that way, and then obviously get me and the missus, bless her, to lift it all back onto there where it's safer. So when the wheels come, again, I'll get someone to lift it with me back onto the jack thing, wind it up, get the wheels on, set it down, get them to hold it while I put the side stand on, and then it'll be good to go. So the next thing will be, well, one of the things I'm thinking about is the tank. The standard tank is down there. I'm going to run a standard tank, but I do want one with a cap that's in the centre, I think. But the standard tank is going to be modified. At the moment, the XS650 tanks are like, they're flat on the side. There's no slight indent or curve or anything like that. I want to get someone that knows what they're doing to obviously, whether I use this tank or not, I don't know yet. But I want to get someone to make some sort of, I don't know, sculpt this out or something. Just make it a bit more, not standard, basically. Kind of give it a bit more character. But the reason I'm going to use the original tank or another original tank with a centre cap is because I know all of this kind of fits. Although I do need some taps with no, without the suction device on. Can't think what the bloody proper name is, my mind's gone blank. But yeah, basically this all fits like this. I just need to make some plates. Well, I'll get new ones of these, but I'll need to have plates on the backs of these original ones, because it fits like that. Vacuum, that's what I'm on about. The vacuum, I want to delete the vacuum on them. So I'll just turn the taps off at night, you know, so it doesn't piss all its tank out. I presume that's what it was for, just to prevent that if you don't turn the taps off. But how that tank is now, that fits on with this setup, with these carbs where they are, with the Del Auto bend, which is nice. So I know how all that's going to go. The seat, I haven't got a fucking clue how that's going to go at all. It is going to be. I know I can buy a seat that will sit on this shape, make them in America, or if they have someone in the UK, maybe so, I don't know. But I want to get a seat that will be, you know, the base of it will be to the shape of this, but then this bit here will be like the pillion bit before it comes down, because it is going to be a pillion bar. It's going to take the long-suffering missus on it, bless her. So yeah, I will be running a nicely shaped seat. It'll probably be like one colour here, and then I'll probably just have it nice and satin black at the back, so it gives the impression of like a single seater, but it will be a pillion seat, if that makes any sense at all. And then for the rear pegs, I was planning to run off here, which I probably still could. I could probably get some sort of insert to just wind on here. I know it's really close here, but I could get it to wind on here, and then I could have some sort of bracket coming off here and getting the pegs up to where I want, or I could just bolt some on, clamp some on to here, I don't know, something like that, but I'll figure it out. I'll probably end up making this work with my engineer friend that I've got, that we can figure something out where we can blend it into the back of here, and we can do something where it steps it up. So yeah, but then I know that's a bit of like a whistle stop tour of what's going on. I know I've not done videos of all these details of how I've done stuff. I kind of got to doing the forks with that, and then I've just cracked on. The problem is sometimes I just can't be bothered to do this bike because I'm just busy with work and other stuff, and sometimes the mood takes me. I just need to crack on for an hour or two, and within that hour or two I haven't got time to set up the videos and stuff. So I will do another proper video, probably some more details of how I've either off fabricated stuff or someone else has, and what I've had to do to make all that fit. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed that, and I'll not leave it too long for the next video, hopefully. Alright, see you guys.